Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you for watching. So today's story is really about my brother. Some of you have actually heard this story before about my brother and I. When I was 12 and he was actually 16 at the time, my mother took us to the mountains of Taiwan to see a fortune teller. And this fortune teller looked into my face and she said, "You're going to be a math educator for the rest of your life." And she also actually looked into my brother's face and said, "You're going to be a surgeon." So my brother is a surgeon now. He's in Australia with his own practice. And I enjoyed a glorious 27 years in the classroom as a math educator. And now I still get to meet lots of other maths educators in my travels as a consultant, helping to develop different curricula. Now, the reason why I talk about my brother is I was talking to him on the phone the other day and he just picked up Carol Dweck's new book on the growth mindset philosophy. And as educators, we probably all know about the growth mindset. Carol Dweck released her first book, I think, in 2007. And it's been a book on my bookshelf for many, many years. And I've really enjoyed the ideas that she has given us in terms of really having a positive mindset to believe in growth and to believe in effort as well. Now, I know that there's lots of other research studies that show that there's no growth in math scores and other assessments, but I must say that the goal, I think, of adopting a growth mindset is beyond those standardized test scores. It really is about trying to encourage our students to have a positive mindset about their own efforts and their own abilities as being malleable. So we know that there's the neuroplasticity of the brain, which really does grow and synapses increase when we put our students through any kind of productive struggle. So I want to tell you a story about James. Okay, so James came into my lesson and this was quite a rigorous, challenging course in mathematics that he entered. So I knew that he was coming into my classroom with some challenges in terms of his background knowledge of mathematics. And I really wanted to monitor him and counsel him in the first 6 months that he joined me. And so we sat down and we had a few talks and I basically said to him after 6 months, he struggled probably for the first 3 months and struggled to get probably even 30-40%, in assessments. But he always had a fantastic attitude. He was very determined. And this was his dream, to actually study mathematics at this level because he found it interesting and he really was motivated to complete all of the tasks and learning engagements that I set. And so probably about 6 months in, I sat down and I talked to him and I said, James, what do you want to do? And he said, "I want to be an engineer. My dream has always been to study engineering at university, and that's what I want to do." And I said, "Okay, James, I know you can do this. So even though your assessments to date are, not allowing you to probably enter university at the moment, I believe in you and I know that you can do this." And you should have seen the look on his face. This gave him so much motivation and determination that he said to me, "Yep, Mrs. Wathel, yep, I know I can. I'm going to, I know that I can rise up to this challenge and I know that you believe in me, so I'm going to make every effort and work really hard." And I saw how my comments had really affected him and really motivated him, as opposed to if I said, "James, I don't think you're going to make it. It's not within your capabilities. I don't think that you actually have the capability to be able to pass this course and get into university." Now, if I would have said those words to him, how demotivating and discouraging is that for someone to hear? So I, took the opposite approach basically in the end, and he worked so hard. Now, I'm not saying that he got 100% for all of his assessments, but what he did ultimately do was get into university and study engineering. So I am so happy to share with you that he is now an engineer. He graduated from a university in the UK and he is a practicing engineer. So the moral, I think, of this story from my classroom is that be really aware of your message that you give your students and the power and the effect that it has on their motivation levels. So we want to try and encourage our students as much as possible and to really keep them highly motivated and positive, and that for them to understand that effort actually does matter and they can make their dreams come true if that's what they want. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye.